My name is Andrew Hennessey. People ask me quite often what you do with a philosophical system that delivers solutions to paradox after paradox. Paradoxes in quantum physics, paradoxes in computing, solves paradoxes in mathematics, logic, all sorts of stuff. A paradigm, it's a worldview that predicts answers to world's most difficult paradoxes, either all right or it's all wrong. Okay, so if it's all wrong, then you can just, it can be easily proved wrong, it can be dismissed, it can be falsified. And that's what you're supposed to do with scientific theories. Karl Popper, the philosopher of science, suggested that there's conjectures and then there's refutations. So you can refute a scientific theory. So if I have a scientific theory called tripartite essentialism, and I'm saying it can predict, I'm conjecturing that it predicts solutions to all the paradoxes that keep us in the Stone Age. If I've got a system that can do that, then if it's provable to be wrong, then great, let's get rid of it. That's the whole weight of my mind at that point. But on the other hand, if it's true, if it's real that I can, by simple acts of logic, illustrate a general systems theory that really does do it all at a metaphysical level, at a physical level, if it really does produce the Star Trek technologies of our future, like physics and cosmology that will explain warp drive, teleportation and transmat, beam me up Scotty sort of stuff. If I've got a system of logic that can do that, my goodness, isn't that worth checking out? If I've got, you can have data or the Borg, depending on what side of the force you're on, you know. But if you've got a computer system that will produce intelligent machinery, the Germinator agricultural robot, the Perminator hairdressing robot, the Derminator skin specialist. Unfortunately, the military want to build the Terminator, don't they? They're always into that. But at the end of the day, if the right people had this information, you could build a planet free of, in the need to work in these dark satanic mills, free of heavy industry, with human involvement. The robotics could do it all. That's called a semi-executive robotic environment. I have the IT that will do that. Worked out this general systems theory, the logic, the programming languages, knowledge representation systems, data warehousing. I've developed the metaphysics and the physics. There's a whole wonderful new world of computing and information technology awaiting us if we were to just look into this. We see that non-human realities are flying about our skies. Obviously, they don't need to bother about what I've got. Maybe if we really want to have a world without this dark, toxic wasteland that we all seem to be conspiring to put together, why don't we just do something peaceful? And it really is. It's not rocket science, the actual technology of it. It could be easily put together. You see, computers operate in the world of labels and databases. And the thing about our reality is there's an infinity of labels, an infinity of them. So when a computer is working with labels, it will endlessly process. It will never come to a conclusion. And that's called, it can't stop. It's just too many variables in the universe. However, if things could be reduced down to a set of logical atoms, a limited variety of things going on at the heart of everything, that would be a wonderful thing. You would have a computer that could stop. Well, you think about it, infinity as we know it, all the materials that we can see with our eyes and what we call light matter, all that stuff is made up of what? 200 elements. About that, approximately. There's an infinite variety made up of a limited number of essentially important transactions at the heart of all the energies of everything. If I can do that with logic, then we've got a computer system that doesn't have to worry about number crunching and stuff like that. So There we are. So Andrew Hennessey, tripartite essentialism. What more could you want for the 21st century? Think of it: medical scanning, teleportation, semi-executive robotic environments. Take all the industry away from humanity. Let the robots do the industry. We could spend our life thinking about other things like art, creativity, love, heaven, and into usury, and into toxic deserts and toxic wastelands. What a paradise, a utopia. Utopia, the keys to utopia are as easy as A, B, C.